Guys, you'll be running through the St. Louis Gateway Arch National Park with me, 40 minutes condensed down. As you'll see from the start of the video, I do need a new GoPro. Hopefully my footage will be a lot better. Please, no, this is my first running video. I've been trying to run for a while now, and I thought I'd document my travels at the same time. So here we go, entering the Gateway National Park. You see the visitor center down there, and then the arch. This is actually, if none of you have been to St. Louis, the arch is huge. It's the first thing you see as you drive into the city, and it is actually the tallest building. The church there is one of the oldest churches in St. Louis, Catholic church. Underneath the arch is just a big green field. Sometimes there'll be kids kicking balls, there'll be people having picnics. But yep, there's the Gateway Arch. It is, as I said, huge. It's not till you get underneath it that you see how big it really is. Again, I do need that GoPro. So this run here, I just basically run around the park. You can get a good 5k if you run around all the parks here. Take a left just here. You'll see the pond. These geese, I guess, are flying south for the winter, and they just end up in St. Louis. I think they're all there all winter, just in that pond. It never really gets too cold here in St. Louis. This is the outside path that runs around the interstate's just there on the right. You might see a man just there on the left. There he is. He sees I got a camera, and he runs up into the bushes there. Well, not the bushes, runs up in there. This will be one of the little hills that I do run on this route. You can see there's the sign, the National Park System. There you go. I gave a point up the hill. This is pushing, and it is tiring. Get up there, keep going. Some more geese there, just on the left. I thought they were going to attack me, but they were alright. Straight ahead there is the mighty Mississippi River. That's the interstate going across the river. As most of you know, it's one of the biggest rivers in America, if not the world. This little platform here, I'm not sure what this is for, but I always do a little bit of a stair run. I guess it's a viewing point for the national park. There's the interstate. So the Mississippi River there, we got Missouri on this side of the river, and then Illinois on the other side, and there's that arch again. As you can see, it's really, really big. Tiny bit of a hill, but this one's not as much as the other one. I still feel that burn in the legs. You get to this point, then it's downhill. On Strava there is a little bit of a sprint section here that gets timed. There to the right you did just see the steamboat. In the summer that goes up and down the river. You can have lunch on it, do all sorts of things. There's also a helicopter that sits there in the summer. Again, helicopter tours around the city. We are in, I guess, the end of fall, beginning of winter, really, so you can see there's no one in the park right now. It's actually really nice to run around the park when there's no one there. There's that arch running underneath it now. So that's where the helicopter sits there. That's the Eads Bridge. Well, there's that open space I was talking about. We might have a kick of the footy there soon. Mississippi River, there it is. The Eads Bridge, that goes across to Illinois. There's American flag, yeah. There's a couple of people walking under the arch here. See a little bit of a hill coming up here. There's a push to the top. Oh, there's that arch again. Beautiful. Haven't been up there yet, but we're waiting for a free weekend. Weekends are pretty busy, but we'll get up that arch soon. Here's that hill. Push, pump those legs. Oh, these trees, they might be aspen trees. Beautiful in the summer, nice and green, very shady. You can see the national park. It's a federal land. They do a great job of keeping this park clean. It's the only place in St. Louis that is actually clean. Everything else is, let's be honest, pretty messy. They even clean the leaves up here. You'd never see any. You see barely any leaves on the ground. So it is a beautiful park. Alright, so now we've run south to north of the park. This is the north end. Again, there's another little platform. Eads Bridge carries a train. Get a train across to Illinois. And obviously the interstate there on Eads Bridge. Like I said, there's the steps. Do a stair run at each end. Pigeons, scare them off. Mississippi River. There's that arch, and then we're going to run down that ramp. Again, that's another time section on Strava, but I feel like if I sprint it, I'm going to fall over on my face, so I just usually pick the speed up a little bit, but nothing too much. Train station just in there, on the right. I run down the stairs, that's a bit nicer. I went down the stairs here because this is a long hill here. Again, I point up the hill, pump those legs, let's get to the top. I think I was almost ready to stop by the time I got there. Saw some national park workers in their little golf buggies. You can tell it's definitely winter. All the hibernating bushes and trees. Yep, we're not there yet. Keep working. Fatguy Runnin. Hi. Guy see me a camera. Try to get out of the way again. Seem to have slowed down a bit going up this hill. Oh, that guy makes 2 appearances. I see him again later. Definitely slowed down. The legs are burning. I can't get up this hill. We're almost there. Guess what? Once we get to the top of this hill, there is another incline to go back up to the top of the national park, the middle. It's pretty much St. Louis City there on the right-hand side, downtown area. So slight decline here, and then there'll be a push, a slight incline, and then a decline back down to the base of the arch. There's that guy again. He was a little creeped out when I ran by him. There we go, we're onto the decline. So I'll pick the speed up here because everyone loves running downhill. Especially Fatguy Runnin. Fatguy Runnin loves going downhill. The other thing I'd realized, I was holding this phone, I was using my phone to do this, and it was in portrait mode. So the video is actually a little stretched to fit in landscape. When I do my second run, I'll definitely be holding the phone in landscape mode, and hopefully that'll be more stable, and we'll have a better view as well. Leave that guy there on the right. He gave me a bit of a cheer as I went by. Gave him a thumbs up. This is another slight incline. You can tell I've slowed down. There, see, every time I point it's a hill. I don't like hills. Fatguy Runnin, we don't like hills. I don't know if you show it, but to the right there's another giant, well not giant, a giant pond I'd say. They've got 2 giant ponds, and that's why the grass in the national park is so green, is because they can pump straight out of their little pond system there. I presume it's probably connected to the river somehow too, to keep that water there. This tree's still hanging on to their leaves. So the beginning of this run was basically a kilometre, so 6 minutes or so, through the downtown area. I cut that out. And then at the end of this run, there's another 6 minutes that was cut out too, and that's just going back down through downtown. There's a park system that you can get down all the way from east to west of the city. And there's my stats, 6.56 kilometres in, it was 40 minutes. Alright guys, Fatguy Runnin here. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. You just seen parts of downtown St. Louis and the beautiful Arches National Park. That was a 40-minute run. I'm going to try and put out, this is my first running video. I'm going to try and put out a lot more running videos. We'll put it in fast forward so you don't get too bored. And there's a lot of content to how we can all live healthier. So please like and subscribe to my channel, Fatguy Runnin, and we'll have some fun along the way. Cheers.